Hi, Gemini Cancers. Welcome to your Timeless Love reading. My name is Gabrielle, and you are tuned in to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon, and every zodiac season. So if you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next live reading. So welcome in here, Gemini Cancer and Gemini Cancer placements, maybe even some cross watchers or just my soul tribe in general. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm excited to get into your reading tonight and see what you got going on in love and in romance, okay? Before we get any cards or any channeled messages, let's go ahead and get grounded and offer up some gratitude into our space. Do whatever grounding and gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment. I will be doing the same. I'm going to sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times depending on how I feel. And we're going to let that sound travel. And once it dissipates, we'll then begin with the messages. All right. So go ahead and get started on what feels comfortable for you. And we'll see what you got going on here, Gemini Cancer. All right. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Aurora. Welcome to the reading. Yes, all my cusp of magic babies. Let's go ahead and get your incense lit here, okay? Oh, don't tell me my lighter went out. That would be so sad. Hold on. Okay. I was about to say, not my favorite lighter. Okay. Gemini, Cancers, Cancer energies. I was called to light my heart chakra incense for you all tonight. Something feels... I just got the phrase broken open and ready. Gemini Cancers, I think you're ready to invite more love into your life. I think you're ready to connect with more love-centered energies, relationships, situations, environments. I feel like you've been inspired to embark on the journey of, I just heard it like this, becoming unconditional love. I just heard flip the switch. So yeah, something clicked. Something has shifted here for you, Gemini Cancers, when it comes to love and romance. It's almost like maybe you've had some sort of deep dive into your own soul around maybe why you were hesitant to be in that energy of love and affection and just kind of freely giving it, like what was stopping you. And I feel like you've maybe had a breakthrough here recently, or you will soon, around why you're maybe a little guarded when it comes to love and it comes to affection and appreciation, just a little bit. Not all of you, but I feel like the group I'm tapping into here, that's been something you've been working on your heart chakra for a while. So I do hope that this incense energy works in your guys' favor, assists you a little bit. I just heard a long time coming. Yeah, for some of you, it might feel like a long time coming when it comes to love and romance. Maybe you've been single for a while. Maybe you've been in the same relationship for a while and it's had its ups and downs. I do get, there was this moment, yeah, price of love and dead end. That's what I'm saying. I was just about to say, I feel like there was this moment where if you are in a relationship or a connection where you lost hope in it ever becoming something that you've always dreamed it to be. It's like some of you maybe feel like you kind of gave up on what you wanted a particular relationship that you're in to evolve into. Yeah, price of love and dead end, then flipped out when I had that thought. And peace of mind. Yeah, it's like hoping for more peaceful times, hoping for connections and relationships and partnerships and lovers where you're allowed to just be, I wanted to say like copacetic, but like you're just kind of allowed to be. It's almost like that type of relationship and connection where you guys can be in the same room and completely silent, but it still adds value, or it still's comforting. Like you don't necessarily need to be talking, but as long as you're in the same room doing whatever you want to do, or not necessarily doing the same things, but just kind of around each other. Because I think if this is someone you're with, then I feel like this is someone who you have those spurts and those moments with, but at the end of the day, at the core of it, there is a certain level of peace that comes with being with this person. For those of you that are single, I feel like that's what you're looking for in your next partnership, in your next relationship. Where it doesn't have to always be on, and you don't always have to have something to do together to make it a relationship. It's a relationship because your energies just bring a very like peaceful vibe to one another, or a safe space for one another. You feel safe around each other. But the price of love and dead end, yeah, I think some of you were at a point, if you are in a relationship and a connection, where you felt like maybe it had hit a dead end. But here the card says that there's no need to force the situation, and or this is going nowhere at the moment. However, that doesn't mean that that will be the case forever. So maybe you and a partner that you're with right now, Gemini Cancer, have had a lot of dead end moments, or there's just been these times where you felt like, maybe we're not going to make it. Maybe they're no longer willing to pay into the relationship, right? And what I mean by that is like give the relationship time, energy, focus, like be committed, right? Investment. Maybe they're no longer wanting to invest. Maybe you've had moments, Gemini Cancer, where you're like, I don't think I want to invest in this anymore. But then maybe something switches and something changes, and then you guys kind of move through that energy or overcome it and kind of get back to this like peace of mind. Yeah, this fire and desire maybe comes back in. So if you are in a relationship here, Gemini Cancer, I feel like you've been with this person for a while and it's been wavy. There's been ups, there's been downs, but you always seem to return back to that initial spark and that initial fire and desire for one another, which is what I think keeps you in the connection, which is a good thing. Because again, relationships are not going to always be sunshine and rainbows. You're going to have your ups and your downs and your stale moments and those questions like, are we still in this? That's normal. That's very natural. Okay. But the fact that you and this person circle back to that fire and desire every time, like the passion that you have for one another doesn't fade, I think is a good thing here. Okay. And again, I feel like it's similar for the singles that might be watching. That's something that you desire in your relationship. Where, yeah, we might have disagreements, we might have arguments. I might not be your biggest fan today, but you don't give up on one another. Or that it's just a natural flow back to that original attraction and it doesn't have to be forced. Interesting energy here, Gemini Cancer. Okay. So we have two clear timelines for those in relationships and those that are single. What else do I need to know here, Divine, for Gemini Cancer when it comes to love and romance prior to getting direct messages from the cards? Anything else? Heart healing. Yeah, so you've been healing your heart chakra, or that might need to be the focus if you are at that rough patch and kind of stale spot in a relationship. Work on your heart chakra. I have chakra healing frequencies playlist that I've curated for you guys, linked in the description box below, as well as all the other playlists for the different series here on my channel, and every individual cusp is linked below this video, okay? So make sure you guys explore that whenever you feel called to. But yeah, healing the heart chakra is going to definitely help you all in this situation. Friends with benefits and double date coming back out. I almost feel like for those of you that are single right now, you maybe have, yeah, maybe you're getting out there, maybe you're dating, maybe you've just been in this kind of casual dating scene. Again, that's where I feel like healing the heart is going to help, because having a closed off heart chakra is going to only allow you to have surface relationships and surface connections. Once you open up that heart chakra, then you can actually invite people in, allow people to kind of feel you a little deeper, get to know you a little bit more, have more genuine connections. And the more that'll pull that out of other people when you're working with an open heart chakra. Some of you maybe went on a recent double date and decided to just do friends with benefits with somebody. And then you got acts of service. Yeah. There could be a friends with benefits situation here, Gemini Cancer, that might actually evolve into a serious relationship. Because with acts of service, this tells me that whoever you're in this friends of benefits with, this is one of their primary love languages. And it's like something that really attracts you to them. The fact that they'll go out of their way to do something for you that they know you would like, whether that's whatever, bring you flowers, your favorite tree, take you out to eat, whatever, I don't know, help you around the house, do the DIY projects. It's like they are ready and willing to serve the relationship and the connection that you guys have, even if it is just this kind of casual setup. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so a little evolution happening here, I think, on both ends for singles and those in connection. Let's go ahead and get into the energy. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about what Gemini Cancer energies need to be aware of when it comes to love and romance. Direct energies and messages for Gemini Cancer energies on what they need to be aware of when it comes to love and romance. Okay, there we go. Ooh, fantasy. All right now, Gemini Cancer. Fantasies are great until we have to face reality. Be sure you are accepting things for what they truly are to avoid disappointment. That could be for the Friends with Benefits group here. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, some of you might be in that type of like casual dating hookup situation. And maybe, again, like I said, this person's love language might be acts of service, and they're starting to show that love language towards you. And it might be tugging at your heartstrings here, Gemini Cancer. And maybe creating the fantasy of you guys actually being in a monogamous, committed relationship. So again, if you've agreed to friends with benefits with somebody, we're all grown here, all right? Just make sure you're keeping yourself grounded in that, and you're not allowing yourself to run away with the idea of this person being your end all be all, or you know what I mean? Like, just be mindful to temper that a little bit, or have that conversation. You know, if you feel like this can be more, don't hold that in and expect this person to read your mind, Gemini Cancer. Like, if you want to go to the next level with it, let it be known, okay? Communication is always super important, especially in those types of relationship dynamics, okay? To avoid disappointment altogether, yeah? Ooh, all right now, Gemini Cancer. I knew it. Look at that. Pleasure. Okay, taking the time to please ourselves or our partner can be what is needed to release some stress. Use this time to enjoy the pleasures of romance. So yeah, let's go back to that acts of service type of energy here, Gemini Cancer. Service can mean a lot of things. It sure can. And I think that whoever you're in this connection with, they don't mind serving. They do not mind, stepping into that energy, especially sexually. Okay. So enjoy that, Gemini Cancer. If you have that set up, just soak all that in, okay? Because the whole taking the time part is what's really interesting here. They take their time. They're definitely not in a rush when you guys are in that energy. And maybe that's what feels like an act of service. Like, this person could be a giver when it comes to sex and intimacy in that way, physical intimacy. They could just love to be in that giver mode more than they like to receive. And maybe that's a little different here for you, Gemini Cancer. But I kind of feel like it's exactly what you like. So again, absorb all of that. Tell me more. And maybe it is the pleasure. Oh boy. Gemini Cancer. It just, okay. For those of you in that friends with benefits situation, don't get blinded by all of that pleasure. Okay. Again, there's maybe a need to stay grounded in the reality of what you've agreed to with this person. Okay. Okay, now we all grown, but I'm just saying, don't confuse the lust for love. Okay? Just be mindful of that. Tell me more. Tell me more about this fantasy and pleasure. Oh, you know what, Gemini Cancer? Listen here, okay? Physical touch. Small physical gestures such as a hug, kiss, holding hands, and intimacy are great examples of this love language. This could be your love language or your person's. I think this person just knows all the buttons. Ooh, Gemini Cancer, this person's just like boop, boop, beep, bop, bop. And they just unlocked a whole new level with you. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, Gemini Cancer. There is nothing wrong with that. But because fantasy came out first, I can't stress it enough. If you are in this friends with benefits situation, just stay grounded in the reality that that is what that is. Okay? Because when the pleasure is really strong, when the physical touch is right, when they're doing all the right things, it's so easy to fall in love with that feeling. I think you really enjoy how this person makes you feel, but that can easily be confused with, I love this person. So just be mindful of that. Come on now, more than friends. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're on that timeline, y'all. If that's not your situation, no worries. Again, like I said, the Gemini Cancer Cusp reading playlist is a link in the description box below, so you can go to that playlist, shuffle around, and see if there's another reading there for you, okay? Or hit that subscribe button so you can tune into the next one. But we're going to dig into this a little bit because the More Than Friends just says, absolutely. Some of y'all are experiencing such good pleasure, like high intensity. You've never felt this way before. No one's ever done this kind of thing to you, with you, for you. And I think it's making the mind a little hazy on what is actually the dynamics between you and this person. And somebody clearly wants to be more than friends. This person may just be, oh wait, hold on. This person may be just more than, okay, so that's a little typo. This person may be more than just a friend. Someone in this friendship is seeking a romantic partnership now. A friendly reminder, many great relationships start off with friendship. So that confirms what I was feeling. For those of you in that situation, it is quite possible that this friends with benefits can actually turn into a real relationship. Communication, though. Communication is key. Communication is key. Some of you guys might feel the need to check in with this person to see if you both feel the same way. Because I do get that, Gemini Cancer, and maybe that's why I keep saying it. Some of you guys are actively trying to stay grounded in the fact that this is just kind of like very casual, no strings attached type of thing. But feeling the desire to have strings attached, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. I just feel like, and maybe this is just me speaking, okay? We'll see what Spirit wants you to do, but I just kind of feel like, talk about it. Like, let it be known. Like, the longer you hold that in, if that is what you desire. Now, mind you, Gemini Cancer, this person could be desiring that from you, okay? Maybe you're cool with where you're at with this, and they want a little bit more with you. Take it how it resonates. So either expect communication here, Gemini Cancer, that the person that you're in this connection with wants to be more than just friends, or you might have to get the guts to activate and start that conversation. Oof. So let me ask you here, Gemini Cancer, for those of you that resonate with this, is it that the pleasure is so good that it's activated your heart chakra? Because that's what I just saw in my mind's eye. Like for my, that could be it. You could feel it in your heart. Okay, you take that however you need to. Okay, Gemini Cancer. Maybe that's what's making this kind of a question of, could we be more than friends? Because I feel like if you've done this type of relationship dynamic before, Gemini Cancer, I don't think it was this intense. And maybe the intensity and the pleasure and all of that beautiful, yummy, delicious energy that you're in with this person, especially sensually, makes you think, or makes this person think, this has to be more than just a friendship. Like, it has to be. That would be the only thing that would make sense, right? Because if it wasn't, it would just kind of be like, it'd be cool. Like, it'd be good. All right. Like, you know, you're doing what you do, whatever. Nothing too out the box. Nothing too underwhelming. But, you know, it gets the job done. I hate that. I didn't even like that coming out of my mouth, but yeah. So maybe that's what this is. It's like you might be having, I just heard like spiritual awakening, or again, clearly energy centers are activating through these pleasurable encounters. So again, I just think that that's what either makes you or this person feel like it has to be more. This has to be more than just friendship. Oh, my deck's upside down. Okay, hold on. Tell me more about this fantasy, pleasure, physical touch, and more than friends for Gemini Cancer. What is this fantasy, pleasure, physical touch, and more than friends for Gemini Cancer energies? What's the fantasy here? Who's fantasizing? What's the fantasy? Ten of Cups. That's the fantasy, that this could be happily ever after. This could be it. And you've got the Five of Pentacles. Something about this feels risky. I feel like it's just because you don't know how this person feels, or this person doesn't know how you feel. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, yep. So some of you guys are feeling like, okay, hold on. Let me slow down. Let me take a breather. Let me really do a little bit of grounding with that Knight of Pentacles. Let's hold up. Because I don't think you want to be disappointed. I don't think you want to be the only one, or this person doesn't want to be the only one feeling this way in this connection. So tell me the energy between fantasy and pleasure. Three of Cups, which is my casual connecting card. Yeah. Tell me more about this pleasure. Yeah, so it's definitely casual at this moment. And here we go with that world in reverse. I just heard the pleasure never ends. Okay, so yeah, somebody's like putting in work here. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Somebody's really putting in work. Like, they're not holding back when it comes to the pleasure, or you're not holding back when it comes to the pleasure, Gemini Cancer. But again, with the world in reverse and the Six of Cups, this could actually be, yeah, the Hangman. That's what I mean. It's the pleasure that's giving you, or giving this person, a new perspective or some form of enlightenment that, hold on, this feels a little too good. This feels too familiar. Why am I feeling all this heat in my body, or these chakra points activated? Like, why is all of this shift happening in my energy just from the pleasure alone? Now, yes, when you are intimate with somebody, regardless if they're high vibrational, low vibrational, or whatever the intent behind it is going to shift your energy because it's a sacred energy exchange. But with the Hangman, it's kind of like, it's very different. So the world's upside down and you're upside down. It's Page of Cups. Yeah, it's opening your heart. Well, damn. Okay, now, Gemini Cancer, if this is you or whomever this is, they might know what they doing, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords flipped out. I just heard that so loud in my mind. Could this be love? Like, is this what love feels like? Like, somebody could be low-key, extra low-key freaking out here. Like, full-blown freaking out. Like, what is this? What's happening? Why is my heart all warm and fuzzy? Why do I actually care for this person? Because maybe this is, again, Three of Cups. I'm not going to say, well, here's what I'll say. This might be normal for you. This might be normal for this person. And you've never had that deep level of connection when you're in these types of relationship dynamics. You've been able to be friends with benefits and not feel any sort of emotion, connection, nothing. It is just purely for the pleasure of it. Until now, until this person. And someone's like, oh God, am I in love? Is that what this is? Like, what is actually happening to me? No, someone's actually freaking out. And I don't mean to laugh, but because seriously, like, I can feel it. Like, almost like hyperventilating a little bit. This person might be a bit dramatic, but that's just what I'm seeing. Someone just kind of like, what's going on? Like, what is this? What's happening? So Gemini Cancer, if this is this person freaking out and you're like, I'm calm, cool, collected, I'm cool with where we are, they're freaking out because they're being activated in a way. They're starting to sense and feel this Ace of Cups with you. Okay, so expect communication to maybe come from them because they're in the Nine of Swords. And they're going to get to the 10, and then they're going to have to either step into the Page energy or step into that Ace of Swords with you and bring something out to awareness or speak to something, express themselves, I'll say. I keep hearing, oh God, is this love? Like, is this what love feels like? How could that be? Because they're maybe up at night thinking about you. They can't maybe, they might be having a lot of flashbacks. Ooh, child. Yeah, them flashbacks really be flashing. They definitely flash. And I think that's just what's happening. But there's clearly some sort of soul connection here. Again, this could be a past life soulmate for you, Gemini Cancer. Especially with the world in reverse. So clearly you guys have connected in this lifetime. Yeah, it's a past life soulmate. Clearly you've connected in this lifetime to pick up where you left off, the world in reverse, like something was unfinished here. I just heard this person didn't get to please you in the past life, which is why all of this is coming out of them now in this connection. Well, okay. All right, past life energy. That came in real strong. Tell me about pleasure and physical touch. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's everything. Either your world is being rocked right now, Cancer, or you're rocking someone else's world. Okay? Nine of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are, okay, Nine of Pentacles is a single energy. So if nobody's in the mix here with you, Gemini, Cancer, you might just be reaching new levels in your own pleasure, pleasing yourself. Like you might be discovering new things, unlocking new levels on your own, which, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? Tell me more about physical touch then. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So knights are here. You've got Capricorn energy here with the Knight of Pentacles, Pisces energy with the Knight of Cups. Let me see, because there's something about the knights. And look, there's the Ace of Cups again. Give me a second here, y'all. Something about the night energy. So you could be dealing with like a earth, water. No. Someone who has a strong earth and water in their chart. Okay, hold on one second, y'all. They're telling me to look this up. Yeah, so Knight of Pentacles. Oh, they're saying Aries Taurus energy. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aries Taurus. You could also be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. Oh. Really? Did I read that right? Hold on, y'all. I've been doing my studying. Yeah. Air, water energy. Libra, Scorpio. Or Aries, Taurus. Okay. Hangman here with the Pisces. Definitely Scorpio for sure. This person could have some strong Scorpio in their chart. Tell me more. Who's doing this physical touching? Yeah. Knight of Cups, my lay it on thick card. This person likes to touchy-feely, huggy, kissy, grabby, smacky, whatever. You know what I mean? They like to have hands on the body. Or you do. You both do. This could be that type of energy though, Gemini, Cancer, where it's just hard to keep your hands off each other. Like the people that you might be around might constantly be like, why don't y'all just like go get a room? Come on, more nights. More night energy. So air and air. Hold on. With the Eight of Wands. Yeah. It's like energy moves really quick between y'all two. Y'all could just be talking, laughing. Next thing you know, somebody on top of the other person. It's just, yeah. That could be the situation. And again, I don't know why I feel like I just want to tell you to enjoy that. If you're the one freaking out, don't freak out, okay? Easier said than done, but try not to. Capricorn, Aquarius here with the Knight of Swords. So air, earth, and water. Little bit of fire. Tell me about these two knights. With this physical touch. The Four of Swords. That's what I mean. It's like, enjoy it. I just feel like this person doesn't hesitate. That's just what I get. They do not mind taking charge when it comes to intimacy. They enjoy being of service in that way. And or if this is you on a solo thing, Gemini, Cancer, like just if you're feeling called to explore your sexuality and your sensuality, don't stop yourself from doing that. Because, I mean, it is one way to kind of learn how you like to be touched. Touch yourself. Figure it out. I don't know. But for those of you where this is like a more than friends situation, that's what I mean. Somebody's going to start talking. Knight of Swords. Somebody's going to like come out with it and just say it. Look, I want to be more than friends. This feels deeper than just friendship. Queen of Swords. That could be you. It could be you, Gemini, Cancer. This person might have you a little sprung here, and that's okay. I think the Four of Swords is like, accept it. You're sprung. It's fine. No worries. No judgment. Some of you might be really fighting hard to hold on to this kind of like independent energy. Like, I'm Nine of Pentacles. I don't need nobody. You're fighting it. For some of y'all, you're fighting it. And I think you just need to surrender to it. Because it feels healthy. I don't see anything where it's like, oh, this is toxic. Like, don't do it. I think it's healthy here. You just got... The Four of Wands. It's healthy. Did I not? How many times have I said during this reading that this relationship can evolve into something more serious? So you might be pleasantly surprised here, Gemini, Cancer, that if you bring it up and you let your feelings be known, Ace of Cups came out twice. The feelings are mutual. The feelings are mutual. I almost didn't want to say it because I kind of wanted you to figure it out on your own. But the feelings are mutual, Gemini, Cancer. So if you feel called to talk. Yeah. Because you can sit here and say, I'm good being single. I'm cool with just the friends with benefits. But yeah, you're not. Four of Pentacles. Don't hold on too tightly to your independence or your singlehood. If you have somebody right now, Gemini, Cancer, regardless of how this came together, started off as friends, clearly. You guys took it to the intimate level. Okay. Everybody grown here. Clearly, you guys, I feel like you are being responsible to just be honest. I don't sense that there's danger. I think you're actually discovering that this person is a soulmate for you, and or you have a strong soul tie with them, with the World in reverse. The reason why, for some of you where this has been long-term, the reason why y'all keep circling back to one another is because of the Six of Cups, is because of the soulmate energy. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Chariot, that's what I'm saying. This relationship, this connection has the potential to advance to that next level. Somebody has to speak up, though. Could be a Libra Scorpio cusp. Could be. Or someone with a lot of Libra and Scorpio in their chart. Oh. Five of Swords. Oh, okay. I get it. So I kind of get why someone, if it's you, Gemini, Cancer, or this person, is hesitant to say that they want to be more than friends, because the person who's feeling that I want to be more than friends might have been very adamant that that's not what they wanted. It's like the person who advocated for friends with benefits is now falling in love. Now wants more. And might be a little hesitant to say that because, again, they were the one that advocated for keeping it just friends with benefits. So again, with the Three of Wands, it could say that at one point you might have been open to advancing this connection. Again, for those of you where this has been long-term, and this person maybe was like, no, we should just keep it friends with benefit. We should just keep it Three of Cups casual. That's not really what I want. And you were like, okay, cool. Like, no problem. Nine of Pentacles, right? Now this person wants to talk about it. Now they're actually thinking about it. Now they're feeling it. Again, Ace of Cups with the Nine of Swords. they're wondering and asking God, why can't I get this person on my mind? Why do I feel all of these things towards this person? Is this what love is? Like, what's happening to me? So again, they don't want to look like a liar, I feel like, or they don't want to look like they were playing games with you, or, you know what I'm saying? I think this person is just concerned about the viewpoint, the POV, the point of view from your perspective, or this is what you're concerned from this person. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So could this be more than friends? The answer is maybe. With the Wheel of Fortune, possibly. It all depends. It depends on the choices. It depends on the conversation. It depends on the decisions. Could be. I feel like that's just where I want to leave it. It could be. It could be if you want it to be. If that's what you desire. If that's the intention you want to set. I think that Four of Swords is that peace of mind. It's like when this person touches you or you touch this person, they just feel at peace. They feel like they can rest. I don't know if you guys have ever like experienced that in relationships or not. Where it's like, yeah, like around other people, you maybe feel like you got to be very alert and kind of on your toes and again, kind of on. But when you get around a particular person, it's like you can nap around them. You can kind of just chill. It's like you're not, it's a level of trust. Four of Swords. It's a level of trust. So it's almost like this situation has all the right elements, all the right things, clearly all the right love languages, but someone wants to get clarity on whether this is just fantasy or like the idea of maybe making this a Four of Wands and really maybe being committed is just a fantasy because of all the pleasure, or is this an actual possibility? Wheel of Fortune again says maybe, could be, possibly, potentially. With the books, right, around the Wheel of Fortune, if you write it that way, if that's what you will, Three of Wands. Yeah. So, Gemini-Cancer, there will be an extended to this reading, a live reading extended on Patreon. If you would like to see what's behind this Wheel of Fortune, all right, make sure you click the link in the description box below. Join me over on Patreon. So that you have access to not only this extended love reading, but all the extended love readings that I've done thus far. I think I'm on my 10th round of them. All right, after we look behind the Wheel of Fortune in the extended, we are going to see what the energy dynamics are between you and this person with the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle. And then I'm going to use an oracle deck that I created to get some love notes from this person, like where their head's at, where their heart is at when it comes to you and this connection, and what they might be thinking about, okay, as terms of just kind of towards you, how they view you, like this whole situation. We're going to dig a little deeper into their energy, okay, Gemini-Cancer? So if you're interested in that, again, check out the link in my description box. Join me over on Patreon. I also have memberships here on YouTube, 2 tiers. So if you would like to support the readings here, make sure you check that out and sign up where you feel comfortable. I thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you tonight, if this is where we part. And I'd love to hear at least what connected with you from this reading in the comments down below. Thank you again, Aurora, for being here. Thank you so much, Kimberly, as well, for being here. I appreciate everybody else who tuned in here live. And I'll catch y'all in our next one, all right? Namaste.